Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to take you through the steps that I do to accomplish a more radiant, bronzed, and luminous complexion. I have recently been self-tanning, so I did go out and purchase a foundation that was a few shades darker than my skin tone, just so I could match my face to the rest of my body because I don't tan my face. I personally have been using the St. Maurice self-tanner. Before I get into the tutorial, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the foundation that I purchased because it is a holy grail foundation of mine. The foundation that I picked up was the Nars Sheer Glow. I have the shade Punjab. Normally I wear the shade Fiji in the cooler months when I don't have so much of a self-tan going on, but I did want to talk about this foundation because it is holy grail status for me. I stopped purchasing this about a year ago just because it is higher end. Obviously it got a little bit pricey. I think this is about $49, maybe $52. I'll get the exact price of it and leave it in the description bar below. But I did purchase it just because I had missed it. I was experimenting with some drugstore foundations because the quality of them had increased, but I did want to go back to my tried and true and get the Nars Sheer Glow, and I knew that Punjab is the shade that I wore when I had a little bit more of a tan 2 summers ago. So the Nars Sheer Glow is meant for more normal to drier skin, so this routine isn't going to be for oilier skin by any means. I can definitely see how this foundation can leave those of you with oilier skin more oily. This is a satin finish. It's not as intense as the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, but it does give you a radiance. It's not going to leave you completely matte and flat. Another reason why I really like the Nars Sheer Glow, or just the Nars foundations overall, is they give those of you with yellow, golden, or olive undertones a really wide range of shades to choose from. This is in Punjab, like I said. Fiji also has a very yellow undertone, so if you are more yellow in complexion, I would definitely try a Nars foundation. It doesn't necessarily have to be Sheer Glow. You can definitely see which foundation would match with your specific skin type. If you don't want to splurge on the Nars Sheer Glow, I definitely recommend the EX1 Invisiwear Liquid Foundation. This is also a foundation that is geared towards those of you with olive or yellow undertones. This is a little bit less pricey. If you buy it on Look Fantastic, they always provide free shipping. I just like the Nars a little bit better. This has a little bit better of a staying powder than the EX1 Invisiwear foundation, but both are great quality foundations. I do recommend this one. I have a first impressions on the EX1 foundation. If you would like to see that, I will link that down below as well. So that's all I wanted to cover regarding the foundation. I didn't want to do a full-blown review, but I just wanted to mention a few of the specs about the foundation that I really enjoy and what makes it a holy grail for me. But if you want to see the steps that I take to get a radiant bronze complexion, then keep on watching.
Alright everyone, let's do this. I'm just going to start off by pushing my mane out of my face. I hadn't done anything with my hair that day. It was a little out of control. But for my face, I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Step 1. This is their smoothing primer. I have some issues with fine lines in between my eyebrows, on my forehead, and definitely my smile lines. So I wanted to try this out to see how well this filled in those lines and see if it prevented foundation from settling in there. I haven't used this enough to give a full review on it, but I will definitely let you guys know in the future. I'm taking a second primer. This is Smashbox Primer Water. This is really going to help your skin look luminous and radiant and glowing. It's also going to replenish some moisture into your skin. Now I'm taking my Nars Sheer Glow in the shade Punjab and shaking it up really well within the bottle and just dotting it all over my face. If you decide to try this foundation, just know that it does build really well, so you can go ahead and add 2 lighter layers, but I'm just going to go a little bit heavier handed today and just apply 1 layer for a medium coverage. Next, I'm taking a Sigma F84. This is a rounded angled kabuki brush, and I'm using this to buff in the foundation. One of the reasons why I love this foundation so much is because it's one of those that you can wear all year round. It'll still make you look radiant and flawless in the wintertime, but in the summertime, with the humidity in the air, it just gives your skin that just an extra bit of glow that makes your skin look really luminous and really beautiful. Sometimes I think this wears better throughout the day in the summertime. For concealer, I'm still loving my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I did go a little bit overboard with this product because it is so easy to do. The doe foot applicator that's provided picks up so much product, but I'm just applying this in a triangle shape underneath my eyes and then around my nose to conceal any redness. To highlight the other high points of my face, I'm using my MAC Prep and Prime pen in the shade Light Boost. I like this for highlighting, but you can go ahead and use whatever concealer you used under your eyes. And then I'm going to pat it all in with my Sigma F84 brush. Now we are going to begin to get that glow on. I am taking the NYX Liquid Illuminator in the shade Gleam. It's a rose gold shade. There are a ton of liquid illuminators like this one. Josie Moran makes one. I think L'Oreal just came out with one. But there are literally tons of companies that make this sort of illuminator. So pick the one that works best for your skin and go with it. I found the best method to apply this is to use my fingers and just look at that luminosity that it gives. I think this is such a beautiful product and it's so cheap too. You can find this at Ulta and I'm obsessed with it. I think it makes the skin look so radiant and so beautiful. To set the concealer, I'm taking my MAC Pro Sculpting Powder in Emphasize and a e.l.f. blush brush and just tapping that underneath to set the concealer. I absolutely love the way this looks over the Gleam. It just provides an extra iridescence over top and it looks absolutely stunning. This step is personal preference, but I'm setting the rest of my makeup with my Benefit Hello Flawless Powder in Never Settle Petal. I always like to set my liquid foundation in a place just to make sure it stays throughout the day, but again, it's totally personal preference. To begin the bronzing process, I'm taking my City Color Be Matte Bronzer with a kabuki brush. This is in the shade Caramel Drizzle, I believe, and I am just putting this around the perimeter of my face. I am making, well, it doesn't look like it, but you actually want to make a V3 sort of shape. So on the left side, you're going to draw as if you were going to mimic making a 3. So around the temples, down the sides of your head, across the cheek, and then bring it back and around down on the jaw. And then you'll just do that on the same side, but making the loops of a B shape, if that makes any sense. But that just makes sure that the bronzer doesn't look just placed in certain areas of the face and everything is connected and fluid and seamless. I do have a coupon code for City Color Cosmetics posted down below. If you enter the code NicoleL, you will receive 10% off your entire purchase. Next, I'm taking the Makeup Forever Pro Bronzed Fusion in the shade 15L. Now, layering bronzers is something I've really been enjoying doing recently. It just adds extra dimension to the face and obviously an extra bronze touch, but it's totally optional. I also, in addition to this, I also really love using MAC's So Ceylon. That has a little bit more of a sparkle and shimmer to it, but it looks really beautiful on the skin. I didn't use it in this video because it was a limited edition product and it's not really readily available. But if you have that, I highly recommend layering that over the Be Matte bronzer. It just gives a beautiful finish to the skin, a natural glow. But this also, the Pro Bronze Fusion, gives a natural glow to the skin as well. Now, I will tell you, this bronzer is not going to be for everyone. The pigmentation is not the most intense, but if you're looking for a natural bronzer with just a little bit of luminosity, the 15L, that L stands for luminosity, this is a nice choice if you're looking for something on the higher end of the spectrum. The highlighter that I'm using today is MAC's Vanilla Pigment. Now, my highlight changes depending on my mood, but I just wanted to choose this one because this product gives such a beautiful light golden reflection on your cheekbones. It's absolutely stunning. But what I'm doing, I'm just taking my Sigma tapered highlight brush and I'm just running that along my cheekbones. I also like to drag some down onto the apples of my cheeks. If you have larger pores, this can enhance your pores, so I don't recommend doing that. I'm also taking what's ever left on the brush and running it down the other high points of my face, like on my nose, my chin, and then a little bit above the brows. For blush, you can use whatever blush you like. I'm using my current favorite. This is Milani's Luminoso. Now I'm taking a small dual fiber stippling brush and just running it along the cheekbones and anywhere that we applied multiple layers of product just to make sure everything is blended nicely together. Once my makeup is complete, I like to take Max Fix Plus. I think this is the most important part of the routine. I like to spray this all over my face because it enhances the luminosity and it does a really great job at making sure your makeup looks melded together because we did use so much powder product.
Alright everyone, so that completes this radiant bronzed complexion routine. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video if you did, and if you want to see more videos like this one. Subscribe to my channel so you guys can stay up to date on all my upcoming videos. I've been a little absent in the past couple of weeks, but I'm back to it, filming videos every Wednesday. They'll probably go up every Thursday. So please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!